The democracy officer is here to optimize our citizenship. We're lucky. We should always strive to be the best citizens we can be.
Freedom's greetings. I'm Kelly. In a shocking development, a massive automaton fleet has invaded Cyberstan and the surrounding systems. Early reports indicate that this armada may be over 10 times larger than all previously encountered automaton forces. Currently, there is no information about the source of these new automatons or their connection to the automaton forces encountered previously. The unprovoked assault lasted merely hours, quickly overwhelming the relatively undefended planets on the galactic fringe. The President has already issued a response, saying, "This attack occurred as we were nearing a permanent end to conflict with the automatons. Now, it is clear that there can be no peace until every automaton is utterly destroyed." The Helldivers have begun a counteroffensive operation with the ultimate objective of retaking Cyberstan, the apparent base of automaton operations. That's Liberty's latest. I'm Kelly.
After we retake Cyberstan, we'll turn over every asteroid in the galaxy until we find where the automatons came from.
I heard the Chow Hall got a shipment of purples in today. They're not my favorite fruit, personally, but it's nice just to have something different.
Everyone knows Cyberstan has been a rehabilitation facility for the cyborgs since the First Galactic War. What a lot of people don't realize is just how many patriotic citizens it takes to keep an operation like that afloat. We will avenge every last one of them.
Flag-forsaken bots. They just won't accept freedom, no matter how hard we give it to them.
I wonder what the automatons plan on doing with all the cyborgs. Now that I think about it, I wouldn't put it past them to be working together. I never trusted those half-human freaks.
The torch of freedom is passed hand to hand, from one thawed hero to the next. They may bear it for 1 hour or 1 minute, but there is always another to keep it from going out.
If I were a Helldiver, I think my favorite enemy to kill would be the bots. I bet watching them spark and explode really lights up your freedom-loving heart. If I were a Helldiver, I think my favorite enemy to kill would be the bugs. It's gotta be real satisfying, hearing them crunch under your boot. Long ship deployments are great for saving up. You get the family separation bonus, which more than makes up for the bunk and chow fees. Of course, I don't qualify for the bonus since I haven't been approved yet, but once I am, I'll have a nice nest egg saved up.
I realized long ago that death in the defense of freedom was not a tragedy to be lamented, but a sacrifice to be revered. I only regret that I have but one ship's worth of lives to give to our cause.
When I was a kid, I always loved All Heroes Eve. The adults would all dress up as bugs and ring our doorbells, and we'd have to fire 3 shots in the air and say, "No fascism here, insects!" At the end of the night, they'd reenact the Battle of Liberty Peak, and we'd all get cake.
You know, the cost of one stratagem is more than most citizens make in a year. You can see why they only entrust them to Helldivers.
Every day, millions of soldiers have their names inscribed upon the Wall of Martyrs. Show your support. Purchase one of Super Earth's exclusive Martyrs Day celebration packages.
When I need some motivation, I like to read the Helldiver Ethos. Picks me right up. Sometimes I read too much and get overly motivated and kind of jittery and need to put it down.
I haven't set foot on Super Earth myself, but I've heard it's even more spectacular in person.
I remember when I was a kid, they sold stickers in the Freedom catalog that were these little squish bugs. You put them on the bottom of your boot and it was like you were squashing bugs every time you took a step. Everyone was collecting them, trying to get the rare ones. Man, those things were cool.
Some of the crew like to talk about what they'll do when the war is over.
Terminates, unthinking monstrosities who want nothing
We need to
more than
focus
to kill
on the
and
fight.
eat every last human. And every last human includes your family. Don't let your family get eaten. Enlist today.
The final absolution of Xenocide is a mellifluous clarion guiding our path.
You know, the problem with the bugs is that they're relentless expansionists. In their region of space, we found them on nearly every planet we've settled.
It's fish fry night at the chow hall. I don't know what planets they get these fish from, and I don't care. It's all fried. It's all good.
Watching Helldivers in action is great for crew morale. It's even better than a dissident execution.
I heard that some dissidents wanted us to select our own candidates instead of using the algorithm. Great idea. Everyone will just become a political expert overnight. I'm hoping to raise my citizenship level by the time I retire. If I ever have kids, I'd want them to be able to purchase a small pet someday, like a goldfish. Or even a hamster.
You inspire me, Helldiver. You inspire us all.
Nobody back home can believe I get to talk to Helldivers every day. I mean, I don't blame them. All of us had Helldiver posters all over our bedrooms growing up. I still have to pinch myself sometimes.
There's no day-night cycle on board these ships. I like to imagine it's always morning, with a whole day of defending freedom left ahead of me.
Back when I was a kid, the local loyalty officer would give us sweets for telling him what was going on with the adults around town. Things they were saying, where they were headed, that sort of stuff. Nice to look back and know you were helping keep everyone safe. I earned a few more citizenship points the other day. All it took was reporting some unpatriotic talk I heard in the barracks. Now there's one less dissident, and I get one more doctor's visit every year.
You know, this destroyer has enough ordnance to level a small moon. I've done the calculations myself.